Hey everyone! Welcome back to The Silver Lining here on YouTube, or welcome if you're new. I'm Sarah, and today I am continuing on with my 40 bags in 40 days journey leading up to Easter. The 40 bags in 40 days challenge is something that I have participated in for the last 3 years, so this is my 4th year. And each year when I'm finished, I just think about how much I've gotten out of my home and how I couldn't possibly do it again. And then the next year rolls around, and just like this year, here I am, almost to my goal. Today there are a few spaces that I'm wanting to tackle with my kids since they're home for spring break. So this video may be a few different days just because of how the timing is working out. But nevertheless, I've got a few trusty boxes to try to fill up. Thanks so much for being here. Now let's start. All right, so we're gonna head down here into the basement, and start with the games, because the rest of the basement is a horse of a different color. There's my Christmas stuff, which if you've been following along, you know I have a lot of Christmas stuff, but it is quite organized, and I have 2 boxes there that are actually ready to go to the resale shop when the season gets closer. So wow, this is going to be some good lighting, but these are my games, mine, my husband's, my kids. We have 2 sides of games here under the stairs, so I'm just gonna pull out the ones that I think we can get rid of, and then I'll have my kids go through them separately just to make sure. I actually was going along just fine, and it was pretty easy to know what we have played, what we like to play, and that kind of thing. But when I got to a few games that I know that I don't like, I did call the girls down so they could help with the decision making. So here in a little bit, you'll see me talking to someone behind the camera, and that is my daughters. Here's where I got a little bit hung up, because the clue game and the suspicion game, I know that my 2 older girls really liked playing that together. So I wanted to be sure it was okay that we got rid of them, because they haven't played it in years. But we actually did end up keeping the suspicion game, which is very similar, but I think an updated version of Clue. And we also have this miniature pool table, which I thought was going to be okay to get rid of, but apparently not. And then they actually took it and started playing it. I feel like that's one of the side benefits of decluttering. It's like a small marvel that people don't really talk about, and that is finding things that you either forgot you had or you haven't visited in a while, and then they end up kind of like being new and fun. I think that's kind of a fun side effect of decluttering and going through things. Okay, made some progress on these shelves. At least now we can see what we have. And everyone's feeling good about the choices that we made. And on this side is a big bag of games, which if you ever get Panera Catering, these bags are amazing for taking donations in. Here's another bag of games and this folding thing that I got out of my laundry room declutter. So I'm gonna count that as one. But I found a couple of decor pieces that I'm ready to get rid of, and those were in the basement, so I just grabbed those. I'll box those up separate. And my daughter's over here playing with this egg game that we found. It's gonna go in here with these other games, but she just wanted to play it one last time. I just found a couple more things in the basement, so I actually filled this. It is maximum full, so I'm gonna count this as 3 bags. All right, back under here real quick. The other things that are back here, these 2 orange and black bins are my Halloween decorations. And oh my gosh, it's so dark, but this bin with the white lid is spring decor. So I'm gonna grab that out and go through it real quick. My youngest was so excited to go through this bin. I think the last time I decorated with all of my springtime decorations was probably 2020. So she would have been 4. I doubt she even remembers a lot of this stuff. So this was like a brand new thing. Like I said, one of the benefits of decluttering. Once we got everything cleaned out is when we really kind of started to sort and decide what we wanted to keep, what was okay with being thrown out, and what was okay with being donated. We do have a dinner coming up at our church, and they will take donations for certain prizes at the dinner and festival that day. It was kind of nice to be able to go through things knowing that we had a good place to send our items. Here real quick from my spring decor, I got a bag of donation and a bag of trash. 2 more. It's another day. If you didn't get a chance to watch my spring decorating tiny video, then I will link that maybe above or for sure in the description box, maybe at the end of the video, so you can check that out if you want to. But I'm downstairs because I'm gonna be working with these bins and cleaning them out. I have recently kind of been through them to touch them and see what's inside, but I'm gonna go ahead and clean them out now. Down along the bottom is photo album, so I'm obviously not clearing that stuff out, but this, my kids would play like the cup stacking game, so I'm pretty sure those can at least be relocated. This is empty. This just has the Lego, I'm gonna put this in the box. This is the catalog that goes with putting this Cinderella castle together. I'll move that. So that leaves that one empty. This one also has some photos in, so I already know that. I'm leaving that as it is. This one has my girls' video games, handheld video games, so that's fine. Oh, and this one, oh geez. This actually has this bin of stuff that I took out of the dollhouse when we decluttered the dollhouse. So I'm gonna go through this stuff with my daughter and see if she's okay with getting rid of that. And let me just look through my books real quick and see if there's anything that I feel like I could get rid of. As I started looking through this little collection of books, I realized that several of them belong to my older girls and my husband. I don't typically have a lot of actual books because I prefer audiobook if I'm gonna read anything, so everything's staying. I did get some new curtains down here. I got them off Marketplace. They are just like a light beige and gray and white. So the curtains that were here can go. They are folded up here on the ottoman. They're ready to be bagged up. I also got the same curtains upstairs in the upstairs living room. So the curtains were there are also going. They are over here, folded up on the kitchen table. I'm probably gonna hang up all the curtains so that they're ready to go to resale. And then this box I grabbed out of the basement, it is empty. I've had this piece of equipment. It's a vibration plate. It's really good for like lymph drainage and all that. So anyway, I've had that since like January, but kept the box just in case. Well, now I've had it, we're using it, love it. So this is going in the trash. And then the other thing that I'm gonna declutter today is my basket of recycling is almost full again. So I'm gonna take that to recycle when I go pick up my daughter today from school. So not a ton to count for today, but I will count all the curtains as one. This box is trash or recycle, so that's 2. And my basket of recycling is 3. Each one counts. All right, I just went through this little chickie bin with my daughter and we are getting rid of a bag. Actually, this one too. And this bag is the one that she is keeping. So 3 little baggies, but I'm counting them as 1 because that little tote is empty. All right, guys, that's it for today. I am making my way not only to the end of this challenge, which it ends on April 5th, next Wednesday, but also making it to the end of my 40 bags goal. So I am so thankful that you've been here through this series. And if you're just finding me now, then be sure and check out the full playlist. I'll have it linked down below and at the end of this video. Also, if you're looking for more decluttering content and inspiration, check out my friends here on YouTube who are also participating in the 40 Bags in 40 Days Declutter Challenge. Thanks again so much for being here. If you're not already subscribed, be sure and do so. Give me a thumbs up before you leave. It helps out my channel so much. I'm really excited to be this far on this challenge. My little channel has grown and I'm so appreciative to you. So if you're not subscribed, be sure and do so before you go today. I would love to have you in my YouTube family here and keep up with you in the comments and get to know you. So be sure and leave a comment below. Let me know what you're decluttering or where you're at in your journey, or if this is helping you get motivated to do a challenge of your own. Thanks again, and I will see you next time. Bye-bye.